Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, in the morning of April 5th, Mr. Pham Hun Thai, Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Bronze Party Committee, head of the National Auxiliary Delegation of the province, came to wish the traditional New Year of Chonchunam Thamay in Breivik Province, Kingdom of Cambodia. Also attending, there were leaders of Lamam Province. Welcoming the delegation, there were Mr. Sun Somali, Governor of Breivik Province.
Speaking in the meeting, Mr. Sun Somali, Governor of Breivik Province, emphasized that in the past time, the mass organizations and functional forces of the three provinces of TayNinhTV, Long An, and Breivik have closely and effectively coordinated in maintaining security and order on the borderline, creating favorable conditions for the people and businesses in the provinces to trade, exchange goods, expand export and import markets, contributing to improving the people's life. On behalf of the leaders of TayNinhTV and Long An provinces, Mr. Pham Hun Thai, standing Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, head of the Provincial National Assembly delegation, affirmed in the spirit of solidarity, believing that in the future, the friendship and comprehensive cooperation between TayNinhTV, Long An, and Breivik provinces will continue to achieve greater results. Mr. Pham Hun Thai also sent greetings to all the leaders and peoples of Breivik province, welcoming a peaceful, happy, and prosperous New Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the morning of April 5th, the delegation of the Party's Committee of the Central Business Sector, led by Mr. Nguyen Long Hai, an attorney member of the Party's Central Committee, Secretary of the Party Committee of the Central Business Sector, had a survey of the results of 1 year of implementing Regulation Number CD of the Secretariat on Party Organization in Corporation and State Commercial Banks, Regulation on Coordination between the Party Committee of the Economic Group, Corporation, State Commercial Bank, and Local Party Committee in the province. Receiving and working with the delegation, there were Mr. Nguyen Tham, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Bronze Party Committee, Chairman of the Bronze People Council. In the province, 4 bank party committee under the Party Committee of the Bloc have received 14 party-based organizations. Vietnam Foreign Trade Joint Stock Commercial Bank received 1 organization. Joint Stock Commercial Bank for Industry and Trade received 3 organizations. Joint Stock Commercial Bank for Investment and Development received 1 organization. Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development received a party organization. The transfer and reception of party organization and party members will carry out according to the plan. Speaking at the meeting, Mr. Nguyen Tham, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Bronze Party Committee, Chairman of the Bronze People Council, hoped that in the coming time, the Party Committee of the Central Business Bloc and the Party Committee of the Corporation, the Standing Committee of the Bronze Party Committee, will continue to coordinate more slowly in leadership and direction in order to perform the political tasks of each enterprise. On the occasion, the Party Committee of the Central Business Sector supported social security work for the province, 100 Royal Solidarity House, worth 5 billion Vietnam dollars supported by enterprises in the bloc.
And recently, the survey delegation of the Regional Political Academy 2 of Ho Chi Minh City, led by Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Tấn Vinh, Deputy Director of the Regional Academy of Politics 2, to visit and work at the TayNinhTV City Party Committee on the management of party members in enterprises outside the state sector. Receiving the delegation and working with the delegation, there were Mr. Lê Minh Thế, member of Standing Committee of the Regional Party Committee, Secretary of City Party Committee, Mr. Lê Long Giang, Deputy Head of the Organizing Committee of Regional Party Committee. The party committees of the TayNinhTV City currently has 62 grassroots party organizations, including 14 party committees and 48 branches with more than 6,000 party members, in which there are 20 party organizations with the types of enterprises outside the state sector. Over the past time, the City Party Committee has paid great attention and done well in leading, directing, mobilizing, and propagating business owners and creating the best conditions for grassroots party organizations in enterprises to operate effectively. At the conference, the representatives of party grassroots organizations in enterprises outside the state sector in the city, giving some dividends mainly such because enterprises mainly focus on performing the production and business tasks as the main and the majority of the party committees are concurrent. So, in the management and assignment of tasks to the party members, party development and branch time are still limited. Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Tấn Vinh, Director of Regional Political Academy 2, on behalf of the survey delegation, highly appreciated the leadership and direction of the non-city party committee and comments and contributions of all levels of the party committee. Dr. Nguyễn Tấn Vinh also said that the frank contributions of the party committees at all levels are valuable resources for the Regional Political Academy 2 to add to the basic investigation projects, investigate and survey and evaluate the current situation of party member management in enterprises outside the state sector in the southern provinces cities today, to propose solutions to improve the fighting strength of the party's institutions and contribute to building growing businesses.
According to statistics from the Police Department of Fire Prevention and Fighting and Rescue, in March 2024, there were 354 fire and explosions, killing 8 people, injuring 5 people. Total property loss of more than 24 billion Vietnam dong and 195 hectares of forest. In TayNinhTV, the weather is hot for a long time. The situation of ensuring fire safety in the area needs to be paid close attention. In March 2024, in TayNinhTV, there were 2 house fires, 1 case in Hoa Thanh Thao, 1 case in Tra Man Thao. The cause of the fire was determined to be a malfunction of the electrical equipment system. Both cases did not cause loss of life. Property damage were more than 10 million Vietnam dong. The number of fires compared to February 2024 did not increase or decrease. Authorities recommend that people should pay attention to fire safety in electricity use. Be careful when using fire source and heat source. Pay attention to fire safety in burning rust and garbage when the weather is hot and dry, as it is today.
And currently, the weather is at the peak of the dry season and the heat is prolonged and harsh. In Tân Province, the forest fire forecast is currently level 5. Extremely dangerous level in 2024. In the first quarter, the functional units conducted 15 inspections in the forest area of the Gò Sa-mạc National Park, Dô Tiếng Protection Forest, Padang Mountain National Forest Area, and the forest area in 2 districts of Châu Thành and Bến Câu. As a result, the forest owner units have actively implemented the contents of forest fire prevention and control, and with more than 66,000 hectares of existing forests, the agricultural industry has assigned individuals and households to protect and prevent forest fires. Review put into the regeneration to promote natural regeneration of forest areas to ensure the criteria of farming.
In March 2024, the security, political, socio-economic, and cultural situation in the interior and borders in the area was maintained and stable. However, important sport activities in the province are still decreasing over the same period. According to the TayNinhTV Customs Department, the total important sport turnover in the province reached over $1 billion, down 9.39% over the same period, in which export turnover reached over $527 million, down 8.97% over the same period. Import turnover reached more than $551 million, down 8.81% over the same period. In order to firmly remove difficulties, the TayNinhTV Customs Department has implemented the development of custom enterprise and related partnerships in 2024. Up to now, the Customs Sub-Department under the Customs Department of the province have completed the organizations of the first dialogue conference with 36 sub-department levels enterprise in 2024.
In the morning of April the 4th at Xuân Hồng Park, Tân City, a series of rallies, demonstration, blood donation in response to the voluntary blood donation day for all the people Attending the event, there was Mr. Vũ Thanh Lưu, Vice Chairman of the Central Committee of the Vietnam Red Cross Society, standing in the South, and Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of the Standing Committee of the Provincial Party Committee, standing Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, head of the Steering Committee for Voluntary Blood Donation of the Ninh Province, and representatives of leaders of departments, branches, provincial mass organizations, and more than 850 union members, young people, officials, civil servants, public employees from the associations and unions in the province. Since 2012, the Ninh Province has more than 10,000 blood donors every year. Not only is there enough clean blood for emergency treatment in the province, but it also supports the rent over 65% of blood units. And by 2023, 19,200 units of blood has been received for 1.7% of the population. Speaking at the ceremony, Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of the Standing Committee of Provincial Party Committee, standing Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, head of Provincial Volunteer Blood Donation Steering Committee, to suggest that the Steering Committee for Volunteer Blood Donation campaign at all levels, the agencies, branches, and localities pay more attention to leadership directing the mobilization of voluntary blood donation, creating all the favorable conditions for the pink blood drops of blood donors to reach the patients and have the appropriate solutions to organize effective blood donations. Specifically, the unions have sent staff directly to citizens according to regulations, participated in fostering communication skill, compliant with the code of conduct, communicating and having a good relationships with organizations, individuals, and businesses to contact to solve the work. The collection of people's opinions for associates, unions, and civil servants directly carrying out administrative procedures reached over 90% at all unions. To achieve the above results, localities have well implemented the publicity, transparency of information, administrative procedures for the people and businesses, and effective application of information technology. Appropriate digital transformation in the implementation of administrative procedures combined with the direct and online. However, in the first quarter of 2024, there are still a number of unions handling administrative procedures for the people who are still late, in which Trang Bang Town has one application and Yumen Châu District has two breakers.
In the following months of 2024, the TayNinhTV Police Traffic Police Department will coordinate with the police of district, town, and city to focus on handling violations according to 5 thematic groups, which are the main causes leading to traffic accidents, contributing to reducing traffic accidents in the province in the near future.
In order to strictly implement the direction of the Provincial Police Board of Directors on increasing the handling of thematic violations, the Provincial Traffic Police Forum will thoroughly and effectively handle topics from now until the end of 2024, absolutely not to continue the situation of vehicles carrying drugs, oversight, loosening into car trunks, controlling violations of alcohol content, speeding, etc. And the process of handling violation must respect the law, and there are no forbidden areas, no exceptions. In order to reduce the traffic accidents, the Traffic Police Department of the Ninh Province coordinated with Bến Cầu District Police to organize a general inspection of all transport business vehicles carrying workers in Bến Cầu District to check on these vehicles for driver licenses, compare with the system to see if the driver's license is issued by the competent authority or not. Besides, we coordinate with the local police to check the alcohol to brake passenger transport, contributing to reducing the traffic accidents in the coming time. And through a quick drug test measuring the alcohol content of more than 30 drivers carrying workers in Vietnam Mộc Bài Industrial Park on National Highway 22 in Thuận Tây Hamlet, Lợi Thuận Commune of Bến Cầu District, the traffic police force has not detected any violations. To ride safely, you have to get enough sleep and do not ride beyond the prescribed time, and do not use alcohol or use other stimulants. The cause of death in drivers using drugs and the stimulants is still removed from the driving team. Drivers do not meet the prescribed health requirements. In addition, the traffic police force conducted an inspection of fact documents related to driver and the vehicle to detect one driver of a passenger car with a license plate number 70P 01884 because of the driver Võ Minh Tuấn was born in 1972, living in Long Hoa Hamlet, Long Chi Commune, Bến Cầu District, using a driver license that is not suitable for the type of vehicle being driven. Specifically, Mr. Tuấn has a Class C driver license but drives a car of Class E. And the functional forces temporarily detain the passenger cars and certificates of technical safety inspection, environmental protection, and vehicle badges. In this inspection will be maintained regularly and continuously from now until the end of 2024 to reduce traffic accidents in the province. With a very simple, easy to understand, political but very attractive presentation, the book has given the readers an understanding of the views and lies of the party in the state of Vietnam on corruption and negativity, the lesson learned from the corruption and negativity, and the results achieved in the corruption and negativity in the past time, and especially the upcoming views, directions, and tasks in the fight against corruption and negativity, as well as the General Secretary said. Starting from February 19 of 2024, divided into two halves. Group A is for the civil servants, public employees, and employees working at the Regional Political Academy number 2, and Group B is for the students of the senior classes of the political theory concentrated at the academy. And through the contest, partly spread the value of the General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng book to all the party members, officials, employees, and the students also. This is a very meaningful contest. The first meaning comes from the helping us change the reading culture, not only for this work but also all the documents and books and newspapers to equip more theoretical and practical knowledge for the staff, lecturers, as well as the students in political theory programs. Besides, for the theme of this year's exam, it also has a direct meaning to help the spirit in the competition. And this year, contest was organized with the aim of implementing political and ideological activities on the content of the work, resolutely, persistently fighting against corruption and negativity, contributing to building our party in the state more and more clean and strong by General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng to all the party members, officials, employees, and students, contributing to spreading the core values of the work, and for each lecturer, manager, and the student to have the deeper understanding of the practical theoretical basis of our party on anti-corruption and negativity.
Ladies and gentlemen, some hot weather is a favorable environment for rabies to break out, peaking between May and August to rapidly prevent rabies in the community. The city deploys rabies vaccination on dogs and cats in households with beds. This residential area has 17 households with beds that are dogs and cats. To utterly prevent rabies, all dogs and cats in residential area must be vaccinated against rabies. Most pets are aware of the importance of rabies vaccine and strictly follow local regulations. Vaccination when the dog runs out. I still feel sicker when the dog comes into contact with people or how good it is. The rabies not reach to the community. Hoa Thuận Tây Ward has 360 households raising dogs and cats with about 400 children. The propaganda and mobilization of people to take pets to vaccinate against rabies is seriously implemented by this locality. Households with pets are conveyed to sign a commitment to implement vaccination against rabies for dogs and cats. Propaganda mobilize people to utterly prevent rabies and resist the vaccination at home or at the work to organize vaccination. Most of the family practice vaccination well, and the family is hiding. According to the statistic of the Agricultural Department of Da Nang City, the whole city has about 28,000 door and cars. From March 25 to May 18, the sub-department launched and deployed vaccination in 7 districts to utterly prevent rabies outbreaks in the summer. Up to now, more than 2,000 doses of rabies vaccine has been covered for dogs and cars in the city. There are two measures, injection at home and injection at the injection site. At the table, people come to get vaccinated, and at home, we go directly to its house to vaccinate dog and cats. When dog and cat finish, with the goal of managing and vaccinating rabies for the total herd of dogs and cats in the area, Da Nang City also wrote more propaganda to raise the people awareness about the danger of rabies. Rights consists out as vaccination, registration, and management of dogs and cats in each household. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.